Okay, we are now live on YouTube. So, hey everybody, Miranda here from Connected Community Schools. Welcome back again to our virtual summer program. We have got Mary Ellen Wiley and Brittany here with us from the Cornell Cooperative Extension of Oneida County. They usually come with us for agriculture in the classroom. And I am so happy to have you guys here again. You guys have done a lot of really amazing activities for us. I can't wait until we're back into a somewhat normal swing and we can bring you back in the classrooms again.
No, we're excited. Hopefully, let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yes. All right, Mary Ellen, I'm going to make you the host and I will let you do your thing.
All right, great. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Have fun.
So this week we're going to have Brittany, the intern at Cornell Cooperative Extension. She's going to be doing our activity. So Brittany, take it away.
Thank you. I think you're going to have to give me the host, Mary Ellen.
Okay.
You figure it out?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, Brittany, you're the host.
Thank you. Can you see my screen?
My name is Brittany Sornick.
Nope, we can't see your screen.
Okay. All right. I'm unsure why you can't see my screen. You still can't see it?
No, we can't.
Okay. How about now?
Nope, sorry. No, we can't.
You can't? Do you have any ideas?
I made you the host, so I would. I can ask Miranda.
Okay.
I would just keep trying. Oh, I think you have it.
Have it?
There you go.
All right. Okay.
Thank you for being patient.
Yes, thank
Perfect.
you.
Hi everyone, it's Brittany Sornick. I am the 4-H intern.
Brittany, you have to turn it up. Maybe unmute yourself.
How are we doing?
We can't hear you.
Can you see me now, or can you see my screen?
No, we can't see the screen. We just can't hear you. I don't think you can't mute yourself.
Okay. I don't think, I'm not muted currently, so.
Right. So if you hit the presentation, I think it will start.
Okay.
Ms. Brittany Swarnick. I am the 4-H
You're good.
intern extension in Union County. Here today,
We can't really hear it.
what are objectives today?
I'm unsure why you can't, Mary Ellen.
You just run through it.
Okay.
I'm not sure why you can't hear it, but if you just want to run through it, it'll be fine.
Okay.
All right.
All right. so we're gonna start through and read through it. I hear that no one can hear me or my PowerPoint slide. So we will just go through again. I'm sorry about the difficulties. All right, hi everyone. My name is Brittany Swarnick and I'm the 4-H intern at Cornell Cooperative Extension in Oneida County. And I'm here today to talk to you about Oh Say Can You Seed by Bonnie Worth. Our objectives today, you will be able to become familiar with the ways in which plants are essential to life, be able to identify seed parts and gain an understanding on how these parts function. Ways plants are essential to life. Plants help the environment and us in many ways. Plants make food. Plants are the only organisms that can convert light energy from the sun into food. Also, plants produce all the food that humans and animals eat. Plants are the animals that give us meat, such as cattle or chickens, eat grass, oats, corn, or other plants. Other ways plants are essential to life. Plants make oxygen. Plants provide habitat for animals. Plants help make and preserve the soil. Plants provide useful products for people. And plants beautify our surroundings. Here is a diagram of how important energy, carbon dioxide, water from the soil, and oxygen is important in our life. Energy is expressed, carbon dioxide is expressed from us, and water goes from the soil into the plants and produces oxygen. A few beginning questions I want you to ask yourself before I begin to read Oh Say Can You Seed? What do you think this book is about? What do you know about plants, seeds, and flowering plants? What might the author's purpose be in writing this book? Is this text fiction or nonfiction? Is it reference, biography, autobiography, or informational? Is it science fiction, fantasy, or poetry? All right, I'm the cat in the hat, and I think that you need to come take a look at this thing called a seed. From the giant gum tree to this very small weed, every flowering plant started out as a seed. Plants are so useful to me and to you. Can you think of the ways? I will name you a few. The paper from books and the cloth from your pants came from trees and from cotton. That's two kinds of plants. The grains and the fruits and the veggies you eat, why, they came from plants too. And here's something neat. In deserts and woods and rainforests thick, grow plants that can make you feel well when you're sick. Yes, plants serve us well and fill so many needs, and flowering plants all started as seeds. Just what is a seed? You are wondering, maybe. Well, you might say a seed is a tiny plant baby. The best way for you to see just what I mean is to take a close look at a seed called a bean. Like all seeds, a bean comes in three basic parts. Thing 1 and thing 2, please bring on the charts. Part 1 is the first that I think you should know. It's the part that's the baby. It's called embryo. To sprout, it needs food like you and I do. Which brings us to seed part numero 2. It's called cotyledon. Say, isn't that fun? This bean seed has 2, but some others have 1. Last comes the third part that you need to know. It's the coat, which protects your cute bean embryo. To sprout a bean seed, keep it moist but not wet. Keep it covered with dirt and then see what you get. In 7 or so days comes the part that I love. A root spreads below and a stem shoots above. Now, in order to show a grown bead plant to you, we've traveled in time for some months, maybe 2. Thing 2 calls the part above ground the shoot system. Thing 1 calls the part underground the root system. To get a good look at the roots underground, it's better to make like a mole, I have found. Roots are not pretty, they're twisted and hairy, and some roots even look a little bit scary. Roots anchor a plant and help it stand true. Roots suck up the water and minerals too. And roots keep the ground from just washing away. That's pretty important, now wouldn't you say? We've talked about roots, we have learned about them. Now it's time we moved on to the stem. The stem is a pipe through which water shoots. It absorbs from the soil and passes up the roots. It shoots through the plant, and next, as you'll see, the leaves each turn into a food factory. Just like the rhinos protected with horns, the stem of a rose is protected with thorns. Leaves come in all shapes and all sizes, I found. Some small and some spiky, some big and some round. But the thing that all leaves have in common is this: they make their own food by photosynthesis. I'll say this quite loudly, I don't mean to be rude, but plants are the only living things on earth that make their own food. To do this, plants need water, minerals, and sun. That's why the daytimes when food making's done. For your information and also for fun, hop on my shrinker upper and let's see how it's done. The leaf takes in CO2 through a stoma or pore. It works like a mouth, and that's what it's for. Then the air gets mixed in with the water and sun. That's how the food making factory is run. I see by my clock that now is the hour to drop in and say a hello to the flower. Plants breathe out a gas that we breathe in. The name of that gas is oxygen. Thing 2 has a chart, he will share it with you, that shows what the parts of a flower all do. In the pistil or ovules, they unfertilized seeds. The stamen holds pollen, which the ovule needs. An unfertilized ovule will not ever grow. And the pollen, that the stuff that will fix that you know. A flower's own pollen, or an other's okay, that's where the bees play a role, by the way. To make honey, bees need to get nectar from flowers. They fly and they gather this sweet stuff for hours. The pollen sticks onto their bodies and legs. It falls off and sometimes it reaches the eggs. An ovule that's fertilized becomes a seed. Around it grows fruit, upon which we feed. When we say the word fruit, do you know what that means? It means olives, nuts, grains, plantains, and tangerines, and apples, and oranges, and pineapples too. All kinds of plant foods that are healthy for you. Some fruits are juicy and messy to munch on. Dry ones like nuts are nice just to crunch on. Not all plants with seeds give us edible fruit. Some plants have seeds that look weird or look cute. Bird seeds are hitchhikers that ride on your clothes, and dandelion seeds sometimes fly up your nose. Some seeds come in pods that explode like a sneeze. Other seeds may have wings and can fly on a breeze. But whether they stick or they blow or they fly, seeds bring us life. And now you know why. I see the sun setting and here comes the moon. Your mother is calling. Your dinner is soon. I hope you have learned from my little seed talk, and now I will climb up this giant beanstalk. So over this book, there was quite a few vocabulary. The three vocabulary terms that I want to go over are embryo, cotyledon, and seed coat. Embryo is the tiny young plant within the seed. Cotyledon is the tiny young plant's food source before germination. And seed coat is the protective outer coat for the seed. Remember these three terms, because these three terms you will be filling in this chart, and I will give you about half a minute to complete the chart. All right, so we will move on to the answers. The answers are embryo, cotyledon, and seed coat. Just a refresher, the embryo is the tiny new plants, and the cotyledon is the seed's food before germination, and the seed coat protects the seed. That is all I have for you today. If you have any questions, you can email me at brittanysornick@gmail.com, and I thank you. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties.